Alright, we are back. Holy shit. Okay, so basically my Wi-Fi just got unplugged. Like, it fell and got unplugged, so it's back online. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to split this one up into two parts because I was nowhere near done. Give me just a moment so I can actually share this one around, the new one around, because it died. Share the link. Okay, so let me just go quickly share this. Not like anybody actually checks these channels, but might as well post it there, you know. All right, then everything is back online. All right. Let's post the hello. So, I'm sorry for the interruption. That is, not just technical difficulties. Shouldn't happen again, hopefully. That's a heavy shouldn't. Oh, yeah, okay. He's picking the right ones, I think. I usually pick gems. Because I need gems a lot. I often just really like to have a lot of gems. So... you need to make sure to watch these, by the way. This is a huge increase on your gems. So... oh, I see. You need Sonic in your team because you don't have another duelist. Yeah, so... router fell. It's okay. It's whatever. It can always be worse. It's not too bad. You do need to increase this one slowly, but it's not super important. It's just a small increase, like 800 attack or something. Honestly, increase your skill limit here. I'm gonna make sure to grab these for you. Hold on, I'll be right back. Just to reply to chat really quick. DSK is in 2 months. Technically 1.5. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. I believe that was about a minute and a half. Okay. So, let's just see where I was at. Oh yeah, talents. I was looking for a sigil box. Let's see if you have one. You do have some RNG ones. Okay. So here's what I'll do. I will go... hello, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I had to cut this one into 2 parts. So I will go here, and I'll grab 3 of these to get a level 5. So, boom. Let's get the damage sigil box. And then we'll get 3 level 4s to get a level 5. Alrighty, and there we go. So now, your DSK will do a whole bunch more damage. Quickly do that one, and then put that one in. So that's going to be a big increase by like a 9%, I think. 200,000 BP, very nice. Almost 1.7 million attack, very cool. yeah. So generally, you want to get these as high as you can. These are very important. I'm always in when I get to see Orochi in this game. Okay, bro. Nice profile, by the way. Time Dio, very cool. Are they here right now? No, World Disaster isn't here right now. I don't know why I thought it did. Or thought it was. Okay. So, yeah, this is a very well-built DSK. You got real lucky on this because this is an absolutely insane buff gear. This one's pretty okay. I would actually reset these once you can. I'd actually put this as #1 priority. Just get 3 attack bonuses on here. It is a huge difference and is a really big improvement once you have red buff gears. This is fine. 6-star insignia is super good. Is bomb really good asset for your ER team? So this is an account review. This is not my account. I don't know why he pulled bomb or when he got him. It's totally possible that he pulled him from the wheel because the wheel has been very free to play friendly recently. It's actually really surprising. People have been getting the awakening stones in like 15. It is sometimes even less. So it has been super duper nice recently. I personally wouldn't recommend to get them, but what? Yeah. The wheels have been super duper free to play friendly. I got Hellfire's Awakening Stone in 18, I believe. I got, no. Yeah, that was Hellfire. And then I got a second Metal Bat Awakening Stone in 12? Yeah, C, Southeast Asia. So, you don't know about that? Well, so I'm talking that the rates have been really high. Of course, not everyone's going to get it, but like I have gotten it in the free ones almost both times because I had free ones left over from the Metal Bat one, so I went and got Hellfire's Awakening Stone in 18 pulls. So it's been super duper lucky, and it's been super duper nice. If you go into my Discord server, which speaking of my Discord server, you should go to my Discord server. It's a great place, and it's my Discord server. If you want to talk to me, it's sometimes active. Okay, but if you scroll up in my Discord server, I don't believe I have streamer mode on. I'll pull it up. I believe I screenshotted both the times I got the Awakening Stone. So here, if I pull this up. So there's my face, by the way. I haven't, I'm kind of fugly, but, you know. So here on this Awakening wheel, we haven't had one since. I got the Awakening Stone chest in 18. And this was, I believe, Hellfire's. I really started an account on the Caesar version. Will be a good UR character to start with. Sadly, UR Child Emperor is probably not possible to get. So I would say UR Carnage Kabuto in 4 months. Who the fuck is reacting with this? Who are you people? Oh, it's K's. Okay. Who are you people? Why are you reacting this way? Alright, and then... Oh, I had a really good pair. It's like apple-shaped. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through my announcements. Where is it? That's when I hit 450. This is when I made the push for... or this is just the New Year announcement. Maybe your Subterranean King? No! He's bad. He's very bad. This is Groibos when I got him on CN and then I quit. Basically CN. What is going on here? Oh, that's when I hit 400 subscribers. Hell yeah. I thought I cooked with this thumbnail. Hold on. Oh, yeah. No, that's Fubuki. No, Fubuki's ass. I don't recommend getting her. Back when I was doing Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. I don't play that anymore. I mean, I do occasionally, but I don't really. So this is on CN when I got her. Where is the last Awakening wheel? Hold on. Sorry, it's taken me a minute to find it. There it is. Awakening Stone in 15. So I guess I got it not quite early, but so this was Metal Bats, and I got this one early. So yeah, I mean the rates have been super duper high recently, and it's kind of insane. Anyway, so now let's go on to the Genos. I mean, obviously very decent. Gear is somewhat starred. I would actually... yeah, no, okay, your current build is fine. 5-star is okay. I generally would actually go 4-star for a lot of your gear because, I don't He's not in chat, but I would generally go 4-star instead of 5-star so that you can have like 2 4-star characters. Since that's probably more worth it. Generally you don't want to start 6-starring until you can 5-star another character. So, yeah, so. And then Mosquito Girl, very low. Oh, hold on, I forgot to look at the buff gears. Double attack bonus, very good. Okay, bonus damage is okay. Triple attack and a bonus damage, that's not bad. That's near perfect, actually. I mean, they could use the variants of some OPM characters in the manga. They could. Season 3 will be coming out soon, so that would be a spoiler. Yeah. So the thing is, they only have the rights to the anime characters, so they can only use those. And that's why they haven't, you know, put Blast in the game yet. Okay, you know, double hit is good. That's actually better than what I have. I have hit and crit. Ooh, triple hit or triple attack. Ooh, that's very good, actually. That's very good purification. This one's pretty okay. I would continue to purify it. This one's actually pretty mid, not gonna lie. You could probably get better. And then this one, ooh, okay, double attack, triple attack bonus. If you could get this one to be attack, then that would be near perfect. Yeah, so these are all right. Heal rate is okay. Yeah, I mean, they're functional. They'd work. They're not bad per se. They're just not the best. Now, I do have to see if you have ones I can dismantle here. You do have some defense, okay, and then do you have some of these? No. Okay. Or you do, but yeah. So this is fine. It's not crazy. These will be good for like probably nothing actually, realistically. Swordsman. No, what was the one I was looking for here? Gangster? No, that's still machine. Does lightning turn into no, which ones turn into ninja? Martial artist? No. Hold on, I'm confused. Prisoner? Yeah, prisoner turns into ninja. So things like this one would be really good for extra stats because you're gonna probably need a ninja set at some point anyway. So and then you know general sets that you would make anyway, always good to turn. Like this one's pretty okay. Actually, very nice. Sorry, I'm just yapping. Mosquito Girl. DSK not even good with his keepsake. I don't personally think so unless you have a built one like this. And even then, he's not super high in PvP. And that's kind of the goal, is to see if we can get him higher. So this is a really insane effect. That's like getting the DOT effect on like this one and this one. That's a huge increase on damage. Plus triple crit on here. So very big damage increases, very strong DSK. However, I don't know if that's enough to save him. So I fight a lot. I've been fighting a lot of keepsake Deep Sea Kings recently, and they have not honestly been hard fights. They've been like basically clean sweeps in my favor. So I don't know if he fares so well at higher levels, but he's always very good for PvE. Okay, this is kind of shit. This is functional, I guess. I would get damage rate, and then ooh, okay, this one's good. Very good. Not triple attack, not triple crit, but this is still very, very good. The refine effect is making me very happy. Attack, refine. Now, I don't know why you haven't turned this one into one. I'm assuming because you're trying to maybe get an attack on one of these. I don't want to use that. I need to actually probably put it back on here. Yay, I got the 2% back. Nice. Got his 2% crit back. So this is a very strong DSK. So, I mean, like, it really depends on how you build him. If you're really lucky, then yes, he can be functional. But I've never seen him be all that particularly good. I forgot to check your master in Genos. Tier 5 is okay. You can't really do much about that. I mean, you can, but not yet. Holy voice crack. Speaking of cracks, you should like the stream. I don't know. Like the stream if you're enjoying. Tier 4 is okay. The faction mastery is hard. You need to basically get 3 to tier 3 on here. And then support. I mean, this can get difficult at a higher level. I don't think it's going to be particularly difficult for you yet. You do have him at Awakening 1, which is okay. That's actually very good. I don't know if you've saved any black tickets from these like polls, if you've gotten lucky. But yeah. So I mean, speaking on something that was in the chat, so the anime characters, when they release, they have said that they're going to release the normal looking characters again, and they're going to end these weird series, like the Star Riot, Star Guardian, Toy, whatever the fuck. They're gonna end that once the anime comes out, and then start moving on to normal characters. Bang Poo, I don't know why he's one of your higher invested characters. It seems he's okay. Like, I mean, he's not a very good choice. I would have gotten like Metal Bat or something if you got him from the wheel. Metal Bat is definitely a better character by actually quite a lot. You haven't even unlocked this yet. No, you have. No, you haven't. Have you? No. Okay, yeah, you have. What the hell am I on? Yeah, I mean, he's not a good character. He doesn't really do anything. I guess he pairs okay with DSK. But, like, he's still not a good character if you don't have, like, Zombie Man. And then oh, okay, so I don't know if you have his keepsake. Oh, that's sad. Really? Oh. If you had his keepsake, this would be a really good character. I mean, he already is once you get him to 5-star here. That's 65% dot. But his 5p is 80% dot and is absolutely insane. And Prelia Arena, I will when I'm done with the character section. It's always the same. These reviews always go the same way. I do characters, PvE, and then PvP. I will get to it, okay? So, and then we got Child Emperor here. He's, I mean, he's okay. Yeah, no sacks. You've done a very good job with the distribution. I'm going to be very sad if you have sigils open on any of these characters, actually. Okay, yeah, okay, this is good. You've done very well here. I'm actually very proud. This is a very well-managed account, from what I'm seeing. Very minimal sack investment on anybody other than your main 2 characters. I don't know if you watched one of my guides or the other guides that I have seen, like KZX or fuck, I can't remember his name right now, but he made like an original black ticket guide and a lot of good optimization guides. But if you've watched those guides, and I mean, even if you're just doing it by yourself, this is a very well managed account from what I'm seeing. A couple issues arise like around the mastery. Like this 4 characters to tier 4 should be possible. It actually does increase your damage by quite a lot. Gamma? I don't think Gamma made I don't know if he made a guide particularly, but he might have. If he did, then props to him. And then Deep Sea King is the last one I'm going to check out here. Yeah, minimal investment. Yep. Okay, this is a decent build. No attack, but that's fine because you don't really use him outside of PvE. One Strike Dog. I don't know if he made one. I wouldn't be able to check anyway because his videos got nuked. I mean, yeah, these are all. I mean, this is very well managed. That's all I can really say about it. I'm actually pretty excited to see what your DSK does because of this buff gear in particular. This is, again, as I said before, absolutely insane bonus damage. This is like a good 8 out of 10 buff gear. If this had 2 bonus or 3 bonus damages on them, this would be like a 10 out of 10, even if it didn't have another attack. If it had an extra attack on it as well, that'd be like 11 out of 10. That'd be an absolutely perfect buff gear. But you know, sadly, things don't always go that way. But yeah, this is very, very good. No judgment on this outside of it just being very good. All right, so let's get into some PvE. We'll start with bosses. Nothing yet here. I'm interested, actually. What rank is this club? What rank? What is the rank on here? Ooh, 13th? Really? You can't get into a top club? Surely you can with a decent chunk of BP that you have. Club. You should try messaging some of them. Maybe not the top guys, but like the second highest, because you would qualify, I believe. Or even the third highest. Like these would be great clubs to join. One of these 3, if you can get into it, very good. Should definitely help you out. 13th is really low. and has a lot of inactivity issues. So I would generally recommend to join top 3. See if you can message the leader, because surely one of the top 3 guilds is going to have a player that has lower BP than you, and they will kick them out probably to put you in. All right, so I'm kind of interested to see your boss challenge team. Yep, this makes sense. This actually makes a lot of sense. So, yeah, Mosquito Girl is a good choice. Zombie Man is interesting because I don't think he's going to do that much for you. G4, obviously, for the dot increase for Genos. If you really needed it, then if you had level 3 Gyro, then that would also work. I don't know if that's higher than this one, though. That's a 50% dot rate increase. I don't know, though. Shatter would probably help a decent chunk, but I don't know a way that you could get Shatter in this team. You don't have King, sadly, so that is a downside. This seems pretty okay. I'm gonna see your damage. If I had to check your tactic cards at some point too, because I am kind of curious to see whether. I'm not really interested in seeing how these guys do. We know the ultimate damages and stuff, and this investment is going to be lower. So, I mean, 8.2 billion is enough to get all 3. Is enough to get all 4, so I can't judge there. It seems like the rule about inactivity is probably not being enforced. Because they probably want to keep on with the BP that they have, so that they keep people in the club. But yeah, if you can reach out to some club leaders, and see if they can make room for you, then that will probably greatly increase your ability to do things. Like you'll be able to kill bosses a little easier. Club War may give you some better rewards. So I think it's worth it to do that. So 24 or 25 billion, not bad at all. That's about half of what I do in a single one, but honestly, you're not, you're in a server that is far younger than mine. Actually, you're probably about a year into it, noting the level. You're probably about a year in. So you're doing good for a year, I think. I don't think I was quite this strong at a year. You can go back and check my year-old account update. The first stream I did for One Punch Man, the strongest, to see how I was doing. Now, alright. So, as I said before, Sonic is probably more of a burden on your team than he is, like, useful. So I would even do, like, that. Maybe that. Ooh, hold on. That's good. You could do that so that you can get the Specialized Guard and the Child Emperor buff. So that might help you a whole bunch. Because I believe when Genos detonates it, it counts and just increases it. So let's actually see how you'll do against... I don't know about DSK, or I don't know about Zombie Man. He does have stun, but... we'll see. You did get kicked back a little bit. I wonder who. Lom. Let's actually check that. Let's see how you're doing there. So as I thought before, I think that Sonic is probably more of a burden against you. Or for you. Because Flashy Flash hits and doesn't let you follow up. Also, I believe Flashy Flash is a better DPS than DSK. Top players are still using Flashy Flash and Genos for their DPS. I don't often see DSK still used. This guy has his keepsake. Wow, alright. Not this. Wow, big spender. Okay. That or he spent for it that time ago, and that was a long time ago now that I think about it. Yeah, okay. I can see how you lost this. That's a lot of issues to be dealing with. King is a amazing character. So I can understand how you lost against that. Let me see. Ooh, that's a big debuff for you. I'm not going to have you fight him. Lom, I don't think you'll win. Unlucky. I'm trying to find someone without a speedster. Because I do want to see how that's going to work. Because your energy is going to be lowered anyway. You know what? Let's fight this guy. Because DSK does kind of counter Zombie Man. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully well. That's the hope. The issue with DSK is that his specialized Reflect doesn't do all that much. It's lower than Alloy, so it does have that issue. Ooh, wow, okay, that was some chunky damage. 390 million on a Cruel is kind of insane. Especially at this level. I mean, that's a big amount of damage at this certain level here. But since you don't have Sonic wasting your energy here, you should at least be able to get an ult off on your DSK. So that should help a decent bit, but I don't know if it'll help enough. Which is the issue I think you may be having. So energy was already sealed, so that's pretty okay. So your DSK will be able to attack, and then he should negate this -4. So DSK hits. Boom, 500 mil. Not crazy damage. It's fine. I don't know why DSK was unable to lower that. I'm kind of confused. But I think you should win this. I don't think his damage... Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, you win that. Nice. Okay. Very good. So, let's try it against... Oh, not some... that might be a bit much for you. Huh. I'm trying to avoid flashy flash in like certain speedsters, but I think that might be winnable. I think it might be. You're not going to be fast enough to outspeed them, but hopefully their DSK is very either poorly built or their flashy flash is very poorly built, and then you should be able to win against that. Oh, they don't have Genos on their team though. They do have the Ultra Ult for DSK. I think, yeah, their DSK is very poorly built. Okay. That's half your damage, by the way. That was half of your Cruel. So I'm not worried about this. I think your DSK should be able to do enough damage. Hello, Serial. Welcome to the stream. You haven't been here in a while. Wow, alright. Ooh, that one hurt, though. Okay. That one wasn't good. Thankfully, G4 is here to increase your specialized guard. So I think that was probably helping a decent amount. I might have misjudged. I'm already thinking I misjudged this. Okay, no, your DSK is doing fine. But will he be able to do enough damage against... Ooh, wow, okay, that guy's hitting you hard. Okay. DSK hits. Will he be able to hit back? Nice, 1.1... I think that was 1.1 billion. Hold on, let me get an instant replay for myself. Computer broke? Ooh, that's not good. So, I will see if that was 1 billion damage in just a second. But your DSK is holding out pretty strong here, so I'm honestly not worried about it too much. Your DSK is holding out, but will he... So, yeah, that was 1.1 billion damage, so not bad at all. I actually don't see those numbers in my server, though. So, I think that's a little depressing, but that should be okay, I think. But will you survive is another question. No, okay. Yeah, he was a little too tanky, I think. Flashy and DSK might be too much. Actually, probably was too much. Okay. I think you could win against that guy. Baron, I think you could win against him. I think you might be good enough to do it. I'm not going to watch this one. Yeah, okay. There we go. Very nice. So now you're 65th, which is very good. I believe this is also it. No, it is not. That, ooh. Hello, Lonely Alone. It got fixed, though. Oh, okay, very good. Nice. Good to hear. Phoenix Man's going to be a pain in your ass if you fight him there. You're not winning against those guys. You can win against this guy. You can win against this guy, I think. Yeah, okay. I think you can win. Okay, yeah, I do think you can win this. He is using a similar combo here. However, I don't think King is going to be that big of an issue for you because your damage is very high. And since you don't have Sonic getting in the way, you should just be able to have your DSK ult without much issue. And that is the hope. If your DSK was not able to ult, then you're not dealing your damage. Okay, let's see DSK hit. Ooh, okay, 800 million damage. That is a hefty hit. I wish DSK was this strong in my server. I wish he was this useful. He's not this useful. I'll have you know. Okay, then oh. What's a 450 million damage hit? The fuck? That was just a random smack. Oh, it's because the follow-ups. Okay, that's fine. Completely forgot about the follow-ups, not gonna lie. Okay, then that should actually... Whoa, okay. Hold on, I have an idea. So, since it's just a monster follow-up, the idea is... If I go change your tactic cards really quick. So if I take Cruel out, then you might actually do better. You may do better if I take Cruel out here. Passion. Come on. Load, please. There we go. So let me take Cruel out of here. Then... let's do All Hurt. Oh, that's probably better. Nice, big BP increase. So All Hurt may help. It'll increase your reflect damage, I believe, by 8%. So that's not a huge. That's actually a pretty big win there. Oh, you have it on somewhere else. Where? Oh, I see. Let's just do that. Okay, and then All Hurt. There we go. Place. Nice. So you're gonna want the orange ones anyway because they increase your attack more. I think 1-star All Hurt is probably better than 3-star of this. Yeah. So 1-star is gonna be better. And then let's grab a free one here. I wonder if you've been saving these. You have. Very good job. I don't have anything for you to particularly buy for there, but let's see how that does now, and we'll see how this goes. So this is the guy we were fighting, and now we will see if you win. I think you should. I really do believe you should win this. If you don't, I'm going to be sad. I really do believe you should win. Okay, 8 energy. Yep, that's the same as before. I wish you were getting more. You're so close to a 5th. So that way you could at least get the 2 follow-ups or whatever. But sadly, I don't think that's in the cards. I think it's too much. And that's, I think, the total issue with that. So now, DSK ults. And you should always be able to ult, I believe. So hopefully that shouldn't be a big issue. So you do miss out on your Cruel, but you get a way stronger normal ult, which should help. 1.23 billion. Nice. The Genos now doesn't have any specialized health. POV, my phone got crashed. Oh no. Did your phone crash? No. Oh gosh. Okay, so 4 energy is not bad. Whoa, voice crack. Okay. Oh, but he does have G-Force keepsake. Fuck. Your DSK is doing fine, I like to believe. I believe he's doing okay. Child Emperor is dead. That's no good. Okay, so now you have 8 energy, so your Genos should also be able to ult this turn. So that's nice. I don't think Mosquito Girl's honestly doing you much good. But I think it's probably too late to try and buy the King Hero backup. So that's... You're going to have to live with that, I guess. Sadly, G4 is gone. Okay. Hopefully... Oh, but that's going to... never mind, it doesn't. I totally forgot about that. Okay. Ooh. Okay, no, I don't think you win this. Never mind. Okay, let's see if this will deal enough. 700 million. Ugh, I don't think you win that then. I don't think it's enough. Yeah, no, I don't. Ugh. Your DSK just doesn't deal enough. I could put Cruel on Grappler. So then you do still get the 2 ults. Let's actually try that really quick. Grappler. Flow doesn't help your DSK at all. Because you don't have armor. Or you don't have life armor. So I'm going to use this. Alright, there we go. And I'm going to use 20 gems just because. Just to try this again. I think you can win. You just need to get enough hits in. And it's... the one hit is what you need, I think. And that it should be enough to actually even the field here. It only costs 1 energy to follow up. So you do have enough energy to ult twice. Which is what you need. Because you only have the 1 grappler on your team. So I'm yapping a lot. I'm trying to keep you guys interested. All right. Okay, nice. Cruel. 800 million damage. That should deal a good chunk of damage. Sadly, I don't know if that's enough. So you do get the 2 ults, but that's the issue, is I don't know if it's enough of damage. Okay, that's actually huge. Oh, fuck! Oh, come on. Really? Really? Why? Why is that? That's bullshit. Ah, it's probably the breakthrough. Because their Genos is dealing enough damage to put you into specialized guard. Or not specialized guard, specialized unyielding. I don't know why he has... Why does he have Vaccine Man? I think you can win this one. I think this one actually is, like, fully winnable. He's not using a Speedster, so his Genos is probably what he invests into. He has a completely useless character. Actually, 2 nearly useless characters here. And he doesn't even have Genos' keepsake, so this should actually be completely okay. This should be a clean sweep, to be honest. Yeah, okay. I think this is just a clean sweep. Genos hits again, but his damage is not going to be super high. It doesn't seem like he invested very much in Genos. I think DSK is going to be his big damager, but his DSK is slow. Now, the issue is, I think your damage might lower here because you're not fighting as many opponents. Yeah. You do win this, but like, what? What? Huh? No, that's bullshit. That is pure and utter unadulterated bullshit. What? How do you lose that? I'm so confused on how you're losing that. What? You shouldn't be. I'm so confused on how you're not winning that. Alright, well, I don't want to spend your gems anymore, but you are higher than you were when I originally checked, which was like 83, and you lost something, but it's fine. Honestly, this area kind of doesn't really matter. Just get enough so that you can buy these sacks, and then you're probably good. However, I believe you do have a very strong DSK. I don't know if you can beat that, but oh no, you don't have a very good core. Oh, but what core does they have? Genus core. I think you win that. I swear if you do not win this, I'm going to be very angry. No, but they do have Goketsu, but their speedster's on the wrong character. And they have Groybos on their team, which isn't all that useful, but also it is kind of useful. Oh, that might be still too much. Your DSK does have the specialized in yielding. Oh, okay, nice. I was like really worrying about that. I was like stressing out. I was like, oh, I swear to God. These people are smart. They bought DSK. They got DSK. Smart fellas. Goketsu is honestly one of my favorite pulls. He does make a huge difference. You should win this one too. No. They were probably just a little too strong for just the DSK. Alright, well, I mean, honestly, it doesn't really matter as long as you get anywhere in there. It's fine. Now, I do have to say... 2022, huh? Martial Dojo. You do actually do this. I've actually been forgetting to play this. Thankfully, you actually play it. I'd say buy those and then buy these if you can. I've recently been buying these because I find it kind of useful. That's up to you. And then obviously you buy these. And then, I don't know, you can get whatever the hell you want after that. I guess probably not those. But yeah, I've actually also been buying these and just in case the exchange events come back. Because then you can just make a whole bunch of the blue ones and then make a whole bunch of the purple ones. It's actually pretty nice. Oh, you have 10 of these. I wonder what you're saving them for. I won't touch them. I think that's probably rude if I do. You can claim your tournament. Oh, okay. Cool. But I think you're pretty okay. Overall in the PvP kind of section. I will check where you're at in Conqueror's Challenge. Probably max, to be honest. Yeah, okay. So you do finish Conqueror's Challenge. Very good. I kind of am curious on what your teams are. Yeah, this makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, I would put Mosquito Girl, or I'd put Genos back here. And then put Child Emperor up front. Mostly in the Child Emperor in the second match. Mostly because DSK and Genos are your two main DPSs. So your weaker one should be in the first team, and your stronger one should be in the second one. And so I believe Genos probably would do better if he was in here. Oh, hold on. This is using Banku Core. Okay, that's great. Let's do that. Then do that. So that's probably fine, realistically. Make sure to always turn off Sonic's ult because you don't really need it. But yeah, that should do better. Genos is gonna probably be okay. I don't think Bangpoo should even be on your teams, to be honest. I don't think he's good enough, honestly. Like if you don't want to go with the speedster, you can use him, but I don't think he's useful. You've obviously cleared these. And then here, yep, everything you can has already been unlocked. Kind of curious on what your three teams are. I'm concerned, but I believe this would work. I don't think Bangpoo would be able to die here because he always is healing himself. Or he has a massive healing effect. This is okay. I don't know why... Oh, hold on, what? Do you not have... Oh, you don't. Okay. Let's do that. And then in here, let's put DSK in that. And then do that. That's probably fine. I don't know why Vaccine Man's in here. He kind of doesn't do anything for you. Like, at least, like, he wouldn't. But it's fine overall. I'm not going to test it because you already have it cleared, so it doesn't really matter. But I would recommend those teams for once you are trying to clear the 5th stage. Not that I think it's particularly hard to do that. I think it's just probably hard for global players because it's new stuff and you're supposed to have URs for it. Town perfection doesn't really need to be checked. Crescent Tower, I am curious on how far you are. Okay. This makes sense. You don't have any break. Okay, why is he back there? First of all. Yeah, that's fine. Why was he up front? Because then he's getting hit. But that's kind of an issue because you have no breakthrough. I guess URCK is probably going to help a whole lot when he comes out. Hello, Techman112. Welcome to the stream. Hey, this game with all now? What? I'm confused. What is with all now? What do you mean with all now? With all my heart? Yeah, I get that. No breakthrough is really sad, but you should probably be fine. I honestly actually would take Sonic out. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna fix that. I would take Sonic out and do this. Just have him stun or something. That might help. Let's continuous battle that, and then we'll check up on that in a little bit. Mirage Trial, you are... Okay, did finish that one. Very good. Yeah, I mean, Trial of Blade was surprisingly hard. Trial of Force should be easier, though. Trial of Heart is easier, so I don't know why you're not further up on these. Probably just being too tired to do it. You should be using your chances every day until you have these cleared. Reviving Wind is not all that important because you don't have Boros Core. Why have you been buying these? You're free to play. Don't buy chances. It's not particularly good for you. Nope. Okay, you didn't win. I was really confident in that. Sad. Very sad. Let's see your world disaster. I don't honestly think this matters too much. You get like 1 sack. So it's not crazy good or anything. I mean, that gets you a gear. If you want to do that. Or you could do this for actually a very good deal. You could do that like 4 times, get a good chunk of gear. I wouldn't personally buy these. I think the Club Orange is probably more important. If you're actually doing that, then that's kudos to you because I kind of don't. I just forget. I see it and I'm like, oh, I should do that, and then I don't. If you're going to buy any of these, buy this. 20 BTs. Let's see how your inventory is doing again. I didn't check your red tickets. Okay, so you recently pulled for a character. Yeah, so this is fine. Eventually, you're gonna have to do honor battle, so I would recommend to actually, do it. Oh, okay, so it's just bugged. All right. I'm going to check your home. So I'm gonna give some forewarning here. If I do not see your training done, I'm going to be pissed. I don't know what it is with newer server players, but you guys never do your fucking training, and your stats are all lower because of it. It's too early to judge here. Let me quickly... Entering the world. Ugh. Do you have any other costumes? No. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. I swear to God. You know what? This is close enough. You probably just unlocked this, actually. No, you didn't. You just haven't been doing it. You need to do this. Finish this shit now. As soon as this stream is over, as soon as you have time, finish this shit. It's not hard. It's stats. You get like a shit ton of stats from this. Like 5,000 attack. That's onto your base attack. So that gets increased by like everything. Like your gears, your buff gears, everything. So do it. Get it done. You're not level 24 on here yet, which is, fine. You should probably finish this up as soon as you can, though. But I suppose it probably isn't that easy. Now the ones I always grab are this one, and then these two, and then this one. But I suppose it's probably also a good idea to grab those ones. Let's see how much of this you have. Not enough. Sad. Very sadly. Let's grab that. Let's just grab 2 bang poos. Let's grab one of those. And I would recommend to use 25 gems. Reroll this to hopefully get some tickets. Yay! You love to see it. So that is roughly like 180 gems worth of tickets. So I would do that. That was 180 gems worth of tickets for 25. So I would recommend to always do that. Seductive is always funny. I don't know if you're using your parties. I swear to God, if you aren't, you need to use these. Just FYI, they're completely free. Okay, that was buggy. Yeah. Limited time? I don't even know what's going on in here. Oh, research. I mean, 200 is enough, but that's up to you if you want to do that. At least use the free one. Hey, you love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. That was immaculate. That was incredible, I think. I believe that was probably awesome. So, as a general overview, I would say, make sure to claim this. As a general overview, you should try to get a second bonus damage on your DSK's buff gear. Try to get more bonus damage on your Genesis buff gear. Try to join a higher club. I'd recommend one of the top 3. Make sure to message the leaders when you can. Actually, I'm going to go do that for you. I'm going to go quickly message the leaders. Hey, man. I would like to join your club. Got any openings? So just send that to all 3. Hey, I'd like to join your club. Let me know if there is an opening. Please. So I just do that. If those 2 don't respond, then just go to Octagram and then go to the 4th. If you really cannot get any of them to respond, yeah. Tactics. I mean, these are fine. Overall, these function. Grappler is probably the one you should have Cruel on. High tech. I think you should have Assault on Grappler. Personally. Do you not have orange assault set? 1, 2. No, you don't. Okay, that's fine. So try to get Assault onto Grappler. You're gonna need that. Get rid of this. You're using Sword anyway, so this doesn't work. And then put Pierce on Monster. Because Pierce works based on the character's stats of all of the characters in that area. So you could actually probably get away with it being on Hero as well. But I think Monster would probably do better because your stats are higher on there. Passion's honestly not that great. I mean, 30 energy points is not a lot. But like, say if you want to replace that up here, if you want to like replace this with Pierce, that'll probably help your damage a whole lot actually. And then on emblems, there's not really a suggestion to make with this. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, you're doing a good job here. Level 3 already. Nice. That's very good actually. Very sadly, you don't have this, I don't think. Oh, you need more of these? Gosh, that sucks. You're doing very good actually here. That's very important. You do have the ultimate here. I wouldn't recommend getting this. I would recommend to get the ult damage increase, or the hit increase. Although I would also recommend to save for just ultimate distorted field because it is way better than piercing sword. It is piercing sword on steroids. It goes through specialized unyielding a couple times. What's up, Kenjaku? Welcome to the stream. That's actually kind of close to the end, so what's up, man? Ultimate blade, try to get this up. Just level 4 it. Undying shield probably is more important than reviving wind at the moment, because Child Emperor's Core does stack with it. However, I mean, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I'd actually recommend these 3 generally. Ult damage boost. Ooh, 50%. Whew. I mean, not this one, but the hit one. Not this one, but what was it? It's the. Oh, you didn't. Okay. What is it? It's precision and blitz. Buffer is also okay. It lowers the damage you take, but it's not all that great, honestly. Actually, you know what? Immunity, blitz, and precision are what you should use. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what the hell I'm on. So yeah, this is correct. Ooh. This is not good. That was a waste. A very big waste. So I should let you know that. Don't get these. This is not that great, to be honest. It doesn't. I mean, the stats are slightly higher, I think. But honestly, not that much. I think there's bigger increases on these normal ones. So, honestly, don't use these. Just get these ones. They're better, I think. They're better. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, didn't even see that before. Holy, these are kind of insane effects now that I think about it. HP increase just flat for everyone is actually insane. Anyway, so get those done. Do all you can. Piercing is, I believe, the hardest one out of the Mirage trials. So do keep that in mind when you're doing that one. I'd actually recommend to finish up Trial of Wind first. Actually finish up Trial of Heart and then Trial of Wind. Trial of Heart, actually, you should actually just be able to do all of these because they don't have specialized unyielding. So it should just be a piece of cake to go through and just finish them. Again, I don't know why you're using that. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this should just... So just turn off those ultimates. DSK should just one-shot, honestly. Yeah. Hello, guy. Welcome to stream. Yeah, okay. So just get these done. Just, like, set up a macro or something on a PC if you have it. Or, I mean, there's a good couple on phones as well, I think. Hello, Mash. Welcome to the stream. I see. Welcome, everyone here. Like the stream, by the way, because I'm very cool, I think. So, yeah, honestly, DSK should just clear this for you. The issue with this one is that there's 3 teams, so you are going to have to rely on these characters. I'm the guy whose account sees... Okay, so hello, guy. So he is this guy. So, as I was showing you, these trials should be super easy. DSK just one-shots them. So, very okay. How's it going? Okay, I have a couple points to go over for you. So 1, for the buff gear, absolutely incredible. Try to get a 3rd attack bonus. Honestly, 1 attack is probably less important than another attack bonus. Try to get a 3rd attack bonus. Second of all, try to get a 2nd bonus damage. And then this is basically a 10 out of 10 buff gear, honestly. This is probably what's holding a lot of it back for people in my server, is that this is an extremely hard thing to get, and even the whales don't have it, so it is very important. Also, this is okay. Then try to get a 2nd bonus damage on here, and honestly, this is fine. I mean, I think your account's very well managed. The sacks are very well distributed. They're mostly not distributed, is why I say that. You need to finish up those Mirage trials. I know it's really boring. Try to set up a macro for it. This is incredibly well managed. Level 3 on here, level 2 and level 3. This is very well managed. I'm actually very impressed. This is like, I don't know whose guide you watched, but this is very well done. I think, yeah, honestly incredible. Get this level 4 immediately, and then very good, actually. Actually, you should be able to do that with the finishing of the trials. So, yeah, that should just be able to get to level 4 as soon as you can. Yeah, okay. So it should be totally possible to do that. Try to get into a better club. I messaged 2 club leaders in here. If you could be able to join their club. Because your current club might have issues in the future with people, since it is very low on the rankings. So people may be more inclined to quit if they are lower BP. With that, I would recommend to not use a speedster in your arena. Since Zombie Man does seal 4 and then also makes ultimates cost more, when you're using a speedster, you lose a lot more energy, and then your DSK can't ult. Did you find out why my DSK is better than expected? Yes, I think I did. So my belief is that this effect is immense. That is my opinion. This is an insane effect. This one right here, the crit redirects. This is a huge amount of damage. So the target that you're fighting is basically dead. So any front row is dead. This is a very strong. I don't know if main target counts to all allies or all enemies, but this is very good. This is very akin to the super good purification effects that these can have, and the super good transform effect that these ones can have. So, I mean, very good. Nothing particularly special. Also, I did change your talent or your sigil. It's better to use these. I did open some of the ones from the honor battle just to get them. Another note is that these ones are not useful. They are not recommended to get because a 5% reduction in true damage is not a lot. Because usually when you're taking true damage, it's a big single hit, and a 5% damage is not enough to save anything. So don't use those. It's actually better to just get normal characters. Most of all, finish your fucking training. Yeah, I saw your home. Well, not literally. I saw your OPM home. You did not finish your training. You didn't. You need to do that. Finish your training. You have a whole 0% on one of them. That's a huge amount of stats you're missing out on. I didn't actually check your... I should have checked your figurines, but you're looking like you're doing pretty okay on them. Try to 5-star more, though. Try to 5-star all your SRs. Another thing. Upgrade your fucking gear! What are you doing? Get your gear upgraded, my dude. These aren't useful if you're saving them. So, I mean, like, you can get these all very high level, actually. And look where your DSK is at now. 1.73 million attack. That's a big increase. So just get your gear upgraded. You only need one character to have upgraded gear, really. It's nice to have all of your characters with good gear, but you really don't need to do that. Oh, so now you're out of gold. But anyway, 1.76 million attack now. Your DSK is probably doing way more damage. Yeah. So just, I mean, these sigils more important than piercing. I don't think piercing is going to help all that much because I think it only blocks the direct damage, which is not what most of DSK's damage is. Most of his damage is this disgusting number that can crit. So, I'm going to go quickly check it just to see that I believe it's higher. But I believe a single target is probably taking most of the damage, and that's why your damage is high. Because 60% of all the critical damage that you're dealing to the entire team is being put into one character. Or to one enemy character. So, whoever you are fighting, you should put your DSK right in front of the strongest character. So that eventually you'll hit them. DSK, let's... You don't have Metal Bat, sadly. That's something that kind of pissed me off, is you don't have Metal Bat. Honestly, your crit's basically 100% anyway. Also, upgrade your buff gears a little more, because you're lacking on the attack levels. So, DSK hits. 1.76 million attack. That's a big increase. So, just get your gear upgraded. You only need one character to have upgraded gear, really. Bonk, 1.3 billion damage, not bad at all. Very high damage. It works, but I mean, hold on. If I can find the bird. Oh, hold on. I can. Oh, you don't have his. If I can find the bird. Hello, bird. Where are you? Where are you, bird? There you are. If I find the bird, that should increase your damage by a lot, actually. Let's see how he hits. Bonk. No, it didn't. It really didn't do all that much. I swear that should have increased it. All right, that's fine. Anyway, so mostly it's that there's like a couple nitpicks I have about what you're doing. But you know, 60% of all of your damage, which is going to be like 150 extra million damage, just goes to a single enemy that your main target is, or who your DSK is in front. So I'd imagine that your big numbers are because of this. If it does affect multiple targets, then that's really good. And also the fact that it almost always crits, very important. Against Hellfire, that is not particularly great. Having Metal Bat with that would be incredible. But sadly that you don't really, so it's okay. Yeah. Another thing, increase this as far as you can. Try to get 4 characters of a faction of the monster faction to tier 4 so that you can get this increase, because that's going to be a big increase on your damage. Support get you to badge star. Obviously do that. Because what am I looking for here? Because your specialized attack here, 12.5 million. This is kind of low for your BP. So that is not all that great. Specialized def is also low, which is probably not helping, probably because of the 5-star. But yeah, I mean, upgrade this when you can. It's very important. And yeah, so those are all my big notes for your account. It's a very good account, very well managed for being free to play, and does have a decent amount of resources. Although I would also recommend to not 5-star any gear or any buff gear even, which you haven't. Why'd you 5-star your gear and not your buff gear? This gives a higher increase on the attack. That's being a little nitpicky. But anyway, so try to 4-star and then have 2 4-star characters. That's more important than having 1 5-star and 1 3-star. Since these are your 2 main damagers, and Genos is not out of the game. He is still very, very, very strong. Especially since you have G4 on your team, who will increase his strength by a good chunk. So yeah. Also, Mosquito Girl, horrible pull. I'm sad that you pulled her, because you don't have a whole lot of investment into her, and you need a whole lot for her to be good. But yeah, so anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's One Punch Man the Strongest stream. If you did enjoy, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Join the Discord server in the description down below. And if you would like to support me, join my memberships. Now, speaking of, this guy did not subscribe. I just forgot to do his account review back in January. So, he got one because I completely blanked on doing his. So this one was a free one. So anyways, hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Also, if you want an account review, it's the highest tier. So just keep that in mind. Bye-bye.